Estamos de regreso con su programa Política entre Amigos y aquí tenemos otro candidato que está aspirando a City Council at large, sino por toda la ciudad. Estamos hablando de Douglas Wohn. Douglas Wohn, y él está aquí, amigo. Quiere hablar algo en español también. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Douglas.
My name is Wohn, Douglas D. Wohn. It pronounces exactly as if you count one. And I jokingly start my routine how to spell my last name and pronounce it. And even my colleagues of 30 years or more still calls me not on the exact pronunciation, or sometimes misspelling my last name. My last name is W-O-H-N. And I'm a Korean American descent, and my parents-in-law escaped North Korean communism in the Korean Civil War. And I have been Bostonian for 30 years or even more. And I came in 1978 to MIT Graduate School of Architecture and Urban Planning, and I'm an architect. The reason I'm running for is I have an E platform as an architect. E as a healthy economy for everyone, better education for everyone. As an architect, I'm very sensitive for the eco-environment, healthier environment, and better energy efficiency for every house, every building, everyone. And healthier equality in gender, healthier equity in terms of race. Therefore, we can be all in ultimate E word, the sustainable, better, healthy earth for everyone. That's just all. And if you're going to ask me to choose 3 priorities, I would say education. I raised my 3 kids. They're all involved in METCO. I don't know whether you heard that.
I have, yes.
And one actually graduated, and second daughter came back to Boston Latin School. The last one is a boy in high school in junior. In the second priority, I would say sustainability. I'm an architect. That would be eco-environment, better energy efficiency, so that we can be better, healthier, sustainable Earth. If you ask me the third one, I would say sustainable development in coming casino, assuming either it's going to come in Everett or in East Boston. If I am asked to choose which one would you prefer, I'd rather see it, if it comes to either Everett or East Boston, what would you choose? I would rather have to choose East Boston and get involved to make a real miraculous project with all of us. Now there's a question, is it citywide or East Boston? I'm getting curious what all the citywide opinions will be like. If the people 2/3 in majority, either for or against it, well, we'll see the opinion. But the destiny will be determined by East Boston by overriding citywide polls.
So you want to on that? Do you want to see a vote only the people of East Boston voting, or you want to see everybody in the city?
But yeah. I hope it comes in same result. Both. I haven't surveyed or I haven't seen the research what the general opinion is. But I just hope if you do the both, I hope it comes to the same results. Either majority are all for the or majority is not for it. But if it comes a different opinion, East Boston and citywide, and East Boston should have an overriding decision.
I see what you're saying. If they take the vote overall, then you would look at the vote in East Boston and see what they had to say, and if that was different. Okay.
But again, if it ever comes to close Everett or East Boston, I'd rather grab the opportunity East Boston. Let's make it take a most advantage out of this to make a 21st century global tourism destination. And I'm committed to, and architecturally, urban planning, we will make it a sustainable green excellence out of this project if it comes to East Boston.
Well, first of all, I congratulate you because I see, as a Korean American, the value you place on this great thing that we have here, this democracy where we get to participate. So I'm very happy to meet you and have you come and present yourself. On this, you said that economic development was one of the issues, and sustainability. How would you make sure that those two are addressed? All these buildings that we're doing. I know that there's There are some green roofs. There's some solar, buildings that are solar powered. What are some of your ideas on that area?
Well, not necessarily my ideas, but ideas are coming in as a green movement, and now in city. And actually, I've been working in the city of Boston plans and zoning, so-called building department for almost 30 years, and we have a zoning code, building codes, and green codes coming in the coming years. We currently have a city of Boston will have a green roof, and also urban agriculture is
Right.
coming in, and solar panels will be spread out more into the residential development. So those are the things, and I believe in micro approach, small things. For example, energy efficiency will be the most priority in making sustainability come easier and faster. Small things in every house, in every building, in everyone can change. For example, when I visited my sister's house almost now more than 15 years ago, she lives in high-rise residential building. After dinner, she was sending me off, but she comes down with a plate, and at the lobby where she was going to send me off, and I see 3 typical recycle bins, big ones,
Right.
but they had another one. Guess what would that be? Because paper, glass, or bottles, they have another one. They had. This was almost more than 15 years ago. And then she
Well, you have me curious.
she
What
left
is it? Yeah.
she left over dish left over that we finished the dinner. She recycled the leftover foods.
So
This is a
like
residential.
composting.
Yes,
Yeah.
they already
very-
started. We're doing it here commercially, like a local chicken chain.
Right.
They do it, and some other many commercial restaurants. But we haven't started the residential. Perhaps these are the kind of things that can impact, make us much green effects if every house does it.
Well, you've seen they started with the blue bins. Now they have them all. So
Right.
Boston is moving on that. And you mentioned education being one of your priorities.
Yeah.
And those two,
Well,
they try to get the
education
early education.
It's
and
probably
and-
the most complex issue for among all mayoral candidates and at large and district councilor candidates. And I myself have a peculiar experience. I'm raising my 3 kids and sending my kids in medical schools. And I'm for integration, better and healthier integration in terms of education. And I've been involved in an integration beyond Boston, being a MECO, involving 33 cities and towns outside of Boston. They send the kids, Boston school students, in a bus early in the morning before dawn, and sending out to 33 cities and towns outside. And it's a statewide integration educational program.
So you believe in trying innovative things. I know Medco's been around
Right.
for a while. So
Right. That is a state level, but also I'm also for the integration, better integration in within the city too. And I'm for charter school wherever it is successful, wherever it has been working very well. I'm also because I believe myself as one of the best product of public education system, and I'm in pursuit of the excellence in public education. And I'm cautiously, in favor of possibly increasing the cap, opening up the cap to increase the charter schools. Cautiously in favor of charter schools, but we also have to pursue the excellence of public education system.
So if you were in the council, there will be a new superintendent, dealing with the Boston Public Schools. What would be your first advice to the new superintendent? What would you say would be the area to focus on right away?
Some of the council members already proposed. Well, in the past years we had all elected city committee members, but now it's all appointed. Maybe it's about time to think an optional. Just more than half will be appointed by the mayor, new mayor, and maybe just less than half of the school committee members, maybe possibly elected.
So you might want to change the way the school.
Hybrid system, as other councilor already suggested.
Okay.
And again, peculiar experience. I have more peculiar experience about the public education and integration of my first-hand experience, because my As I said, I believe I'm very proud of myself as one of the best product of best public education system. However, it happened. My best high school is no longer best high school because it's like a Boston Latin school by the exam. They abolished the exam. You know why? Because my high school became too elitist and too dominant, so it wasn't balanced. Again, like I said,
So, Douglas,
I'd like to see a balanced improvement.
the voters are going to have to choose from amongst many candidates. Why should they choose you? And I know you have something in Spanish to say to some of the viewers.
My name will be number 8 in your ballot, but I'd like to be number 1 in your heart. I'd like to try in Spanish. Vote por el número 8 en la boleta, número 1 en su corazón. Vote por mí para economía saludable, mejor educación, ambiente más saludable, energía más eficiente, igualdad de salud. One, your name is Wohn, para uno Boston. One para todos y un mejor planeta.
Qué bien.
Thank you, gracias.
Muchas gracias, Douglas. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Douglas, como ustedes ven, un candidato coreano-americano. Qué lindo proceso donde tenemos una persona arquitecto, tiene muy buenas ideas sobre el medio ambiente y qué bueno poder tener este diálogo político donde estas ideas se pueden presentar. Again, I congratulate you for taking this step and running, and you bring a lot of important issues to the table, you know, the environment and education, and so I'm very glad to have you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the campaign trail and in future activities. Okay, vamos a regresar con su programa Política entre Amigos.